Nick, trust me on this.
You're live.
And welcome back to the Random Fandom, and I'm. Hello. Give me a second. Well, first. Okay, no.
Connections.
I know Ravenwood, and welcome. Hello.
Off the platform.
No, it's Nick. No,
I'm live
stop
too.
commenting on this. This is always going to be a problem for some reason.
Stop blowing your lid.
I'm only blowing my lid the more you mention about it. Stop it.
I'm going to mention it the more you do it.
No, I'm not. Stop distracting me. Why every stream this always doesn't want to be aligned with everything?
Careful about your crash outs.
Stop mentioning it, or else.
Or else I'll just walk off.
No, just stop mentioning it. Period. Okay, I got it fixed. Sorry about that. For the technical. Sorry about the technical difficulties, everyone. Welcome back to the Random Fandom. I'm your host, Ravenwood, and scoot over. And here's your co-host, the Dominic Rex.
Yo.
And for today's stream,
I'm the chill host.
Stop mentioning about it. I made a mistake about the camera's perspective, and for some reason this happens every time, even though I would put it right where I need to have it, or I would have it exactly where I need to have it, and how it is, and we're not. But then
all I know is when people,
and then for some reason it doesn't want to be at the right angle, despite me putting it in the right angle.
All I know is when people start watching this video later on, they're going to remember the first minute and 15 minutes.
It doesn't matter.
Minute and 15 seconds.
Okay. But no, it's not that one is more calm than the other. It's just that I had a small struggle. Anyways, to explain the thumbnail as to why I'm the little golden trophy and why he's Indiana Jones is because of the hats. No, it's because of the fact that
today
of last. No, do not interrupt me. Do not interrupt me. This is why I'm not calm.
Today we are doing a live stream of Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Anyways, as I was saying, the reason why I have the thumbnail like that is because of the fact that that in the previous Random Fandom live stream, he had to convince me to do the films individually, and so that is why I had it situated where
Temple of Doom.
And it should be better now.
We shall see.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Random Fandom. We had a hiccup, but we fixed it. Okay. To explain the thumbnail, we're doing Indiana Jones. I was basically like the relic, and he was basically like Indiana Jones, trying to convince me to do one stream per one movie per stream or whatever. And so here we are. We're going to talk about Raiders of the Lost Ark, and so we're going to just start with Dominic. What is your least favorite part of the movie?
Well, I actually wanted to say something before we got started with the film.
Okay.
Fun fact.
Sorry.
Park was a big part of my childhood. Even though I was inspired to wear hats.
Did these people basically these people were hired by his arch nemesis or his rival, and his rival has found a way to communicate the with the people who had the daggers and the darts and whatnot. Um, and so apparently, yeah,
with the natives of the local
he,
region.
Indiana Jones goes Indiana Jones and basically all of his minions or whatever, they literally go through heck through the little cave, which had a lot of booby traps and whatnot, and Indiana Jones nearly died getting um the the relic. And then he of course he escapes his rival because his rival wants him killed. Um, even though it, it does anyways, rival, and so he goes back to America and and he goes to the board or whatever. He goes to the people. They talk about like um, a trip to find the Ark before the Germans get it. And so Indiana Jones takes this job, or convinces these people to, hey, give me this job, I can do it. I want to be paid though. Much paid for the little Aztec Mayan little stuff that I have found, but I got paid, but not paid much. Blah blah blah, and I don't get paid much anyways as a teacher, and so decides to go find um, Marion Ravenwood, and yes, that is basically the namesake of my character of my YouTube personality.
Ravenwood, not Marion, just so we're clear.
Well, regardless. Well, no, the character's last name is basically
That's what I was referring to.
Well, Marion Ravenwood. I said her name full. Shut up.
I'm saying Ravenwood is the name that you took on, not Marion Ravenwood. If you were called Marion Ravenwood,
Stop being schematic. Whatever.
fine things.
It's
decision interrupting the summary to you.
No. Stop it. Stop doing that.
I've done nothing.
Okay, stop interrupting me too. And so basically, the Nazis find her as well. They fight. A lot of people die. And then they try to go on this journey to find the Ark. They go to, I think, Egypt. Eventually, I'm skipping a lot of the other middle ground and whatnot. They go to Egypt, and then they a lot of they had the sword fight, the infamous sword fight. Which, fun fact, that was Harrison Ford was not doing so well that day, but the stuntman was like doing. He was just so into it, his scene and whatnot, and Harrison Ford felt bad because he improvised and said, well, not improvised. He asked the director, like, hey, "Can I just shoot this guy?" And then he's like, "It'd be so funny. Yes, let's do it." And so he shoots him with the prop gun, and the stuntman just feels so disappointed, and Harrison Ford feels so disappointed that, not disappointed. He feels ashamed that. He feels ashamed that he
ruined it.
Yeah, he ruined. Not he didn't ruin the scene. He ruined the moment that this stuntman had, and so he. Anyways, a lot of other shenanigans happen, like the damsel in distress scene, and then Indiana Jones, the sky connection. Please, connection. Please connection. Please. They have Marion. We'll be fine. Anyways, so the Nazis, they tie them up again, and then they open up the ark, and then death. Everyone dies, and then they go, except for Andy and Jones and Marion, because they close their eyes no matter what. No matter what, keep your eyes closed. And then the ark swells up, including the production team on set and our crew and everyone, the producer, on Rainwood, years of this film and what the covenant, and the lid closes back on to the Ark of Covenant. The movie's over. Connection, and the movie's over, and so is the internet connection to this stream. That's it. Now your turn. What is your least favorite part of the movie?
I think my least favorite part was giving you the assignment to do the plot summary.
What?
So, for those of you who don't speak gibberish, basically,
or slow internet connection,
basically, the plot of Indiana Jones is as follows.
Don't repeat the plot. Just
an American teacher by the name of Indiana Jones is called on site by these American agents to search for a relic that has been discovered by the Nazis, more accurately, a group of neo-Nazis.
No, just Nazis. Not neo-Nazis, just Nazis.
Okay. I'm sorry. The flag looks so familiar to the neo-Nazi movement.
It's just Nazis.
All right. Well, anyways, they noticed that the Nazis are searching for artifacts, so they call on this professor who also happened to work part-time as an explorer / adventurer / treasure hunter named Indiana Jones. They call on him to find what the Nazis are looking for and acquire it for the Americans before the Nazis acquire it. And so, through a daring set of adventures that involve a lot of gunfights, fistfights, explosions, damsels in distress that need saving, Nazis at every turn, and an apocalyptic supernatural scene at the end, Indiana Jones and Marion Ravenwood managed to acquire the Ark, and it is secured safely by the Americans in a top secret location that is only revealed at the end of the movie to be Area 51. And if you want to see the whole film, to enjoy it for yourself, what are you doing here? Go watch Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark. How's that for a summary?
Anyways,
going on to now what we like about the film. So you were asking about my least favorite scene, yes?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Then from there, I would have to say my least favorite scene is probably the scene where the monkey gets poisoned. And the dude just like bad dates.
Why is it your least favorite?
It's my least favorite scene because honestly, I just didn't feel like it was necessary for the film. Like the date. It just well, it was just whenever the connection gets back. It was just once and done. There was no follow-up to it. So I just felt like it was a bit unnecessary, but That's just me. What about you? What was your least favorite scene in Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Um,
It might help if you pay
no, I'm
attention to
sorry. I was just
this.
trying to answer this email because of the something that's important and whatnot. Sorry, it just it came up and it was important. My least favorite scene. Um,
It took too long.
stop. My least favorite scene was there's not really much of a least favorite scene. I guess I just didn't like the fact that his rival, um, let's go with least favorite, not favorite part of the movie. I guess so. I guess
I
like
believe his rival's name was Bashan. Bashan.
Barak.
No, Bashan.
Well, whatever.
Boshon.
Um,
Or Boschon. Bashan is French. Hello, one singular viewer. Welcome to our Raiders
anyways,
of the Lost Ark stream. We're currently talking about our favorite or least favorite scenes of Raiders of the Lost Ark. If you have a least favorite scene or a most favorite scene, comment down below.
anyways, as I was saying, um, it's one my least favorite detail, I guess, of the movie was his rival what was killed in the inn. No, I'm not saying that he should or should not have been killed. I personally believe that
He should have been kept around for more movies.
maybe not kept around for more movies per se, but like I feel like well, maybe like I feel like he should have tried. I don't think. Well, maybe redemption. I don't know. I like
I mean, they
he
go
feels like
around.
he hates the Nazis, obviously, and I feel like they should have at least gone for a redemption route.
They have a mutual partnership based on their mutual interest in finding the Ark.
I understand the propaganda message was that if you deal with the Nazis, you might as well be a Nazi. You're also evil, and then die, right? But like the thing, I feel like they could have at least had him redeem himself. Like, yeah, I know we had our ways and about, but the Ark belongs to you, not. Or we can make an agreement or something like that. Or the Ark does not belong to these Nazis. I
mean, they went around.
Not the Ark.
They went around hyping this dude Bashan up throughout the film as like Indiana Jones' greatest rival, and then they just murk him at the end of the very first movie, and I'm like, surely they could have kept them around for at least one or two more. Almost if this is Indiana Jones's greatest rival of all time. I mean, yeah, they suggested a history between Indiana Jones and Bashan at the beginning of the movie, but aside from that small little suggestion, there wasn't really much more than that. Like, yeah, we get all this hype up, this build up towards Bashan's character, just for him to die. Planning
to get here with this email, but let me look up the name rival's name.
I'm pretty sure it was Bashan. Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Give me a second. Archaeologists, Nazis are supernatural aligned antagonists seeking power. Rene Belloc.
Renee Belloc.
Yeah.
Okay, Belloc.
Bashar was what the guy couldn't pronounce because of the language barrier.
Renee Belloc. Okay, Belloc.
Yeah, I feel like Rene Balak should not have been killed off. He it says powers slash skills wealth. Yes, my superpower is wealth.
He has
Wealth,
Batman's
leadership.
ability.
Well, skills. Well, it says power slash skills, but still, his skills: wealth, leadership, high intelligence, manipulation, multilingualism, sophistication, and charisma.
I'm all of a sudden reminded of that one short
Crimes, plagiarism.
that little video where Green Lantern talking to Batman, like it's kind of an abridged thing, like, hey, you can't let Superman be talking to you like that. You'll be Batman. Surely you have to have some sort of superpower, right? Batman
Impersonation. What did this
Batman
mean?
just sips coffee.
Dude.
Green Lantern, any superpower? Batman just stops sipping the coffee for a second. I know how to cash a check.
Huh.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyways, hello, our one singular viewer at the moment. Goodbye, our singular viewer at the moment. Hopefully, more of you will stay on to review us talking about Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. Anyways, to continue, Raiders of the Lost Ark is basically, the Indiana Jones film that kick-started it all. It has a lot of daring action scenes, some stereotypical hero beats up a bunch of villains, tropes, damsel in distress tropes, fiery damsel in distress, no less. And of course, at the time this movie came out, the bad guys were the Nazis, which was, I believe, Indiana Jones wasn't the only movie to do this at the time. There were plenty of other movies being made out there in which the Nazis were portrayed as the big bads of the film. And it didn't just stop there at the time when Indiana Jones was made. No, this proceeded for a while. Like a lot of movie makers made a career of making films set in a time when the Nazis were the bad guys. And that is something that is a bit of a stereotype or movie trope that carries on still to this day. They still do it. And my cat is attacking the door at the moment. You keep talking, because otherwise there's going to be some dead air. Not let me on our stream. It's dead air. I'm going to go yourself. So I'll be right back. By the way, the cat's name is Luna.
Did you mention your favorite part of the scene? Or are we now on to that?
Least favorite. I mentioned my least favorite. You mentioned your least favorite. While I deal with the cat, you mention your most favorite.
Oh. Well, okay. Hey, we're back. Okay. Sorry for that another hiccup. But the moment he moved, I could not say anything. I cannot fix
cat.
it. Anyways, here's cat.
Cat is gone.
So what was I?
Your most favorite scene.
Yeah, my most favorite scene. Oh, okay, now for me, why did this happen? Okay, now the camera's fixed. There we go. My most favorite scene of Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yes. Would you like to start first?
No. I think I got this. You went first last time. I went. I'm gonna go first this time. We just recently did a rewatch of the movie, which is why we were kind of late for an hour. But well, I will say the my favorite part
It's just dancing around the chairs.
of the movie, um, I'll have to say is the where was I?
Your favorite part of the movie.
I know
is...
the favorite part of the movie, but it's so hard to decide. There's a lot of good moments. You know what? My favorite part of the movie, I guess, was um actually, I'll go with this scene. Was when the guy in the black suit. No, not just what. Stop moving.
I'm not moving so
You
far.
are according to your movements.
I'm just scratching. I'm just petting the cat.
Yeah, but you're moving abruptly, and you're also moving towards the connection, which is, anyways. By doing that, that counts. I guess I don't know why. Anyways, I don't know how to explain it, but anyways,
we'll do a better job of explaining your favorite scene.
No. Okay. This fight scene where the guy in the black suit, I forgot his name, but he's the German black. The guy in the black suit.
I don't think they ever mentioned his name.
No, I don't. No, they given him his name.
I don't remember hearing his name.
Do problems have to show up during a live stream, especially internet connections?
I don't know. They do that all the time.
No, oh my god, I literally just had it.
This is our cat Luna. Wave hello to the audience.
I think it's that the Herman Dietrich is the German guy, the normal German soldier or whatever. Oh, there's like a whole history about Belloc that's not even in the movies. I guess this has to do with
the books.
The book, yeah, this has to do with the books and whatnot.
Yeah, the books are ultimately what made
and the TV show, popular. The Young Indiana Jones TV show that also happened. Oh, Belloc is his nickname because of that guy. Where was it?
It was what?
Shush. No, I'm not talking about.
I don't ask where was what.
That the link to the villains. Wait, and let me just do. Okay, let me just do this real quick.
My cat's getting a little angsty that I'm not showing her affection right now. Hello, Luna.
Okay. There's Major Arnold Todd, guest Posto, Colonel, and Gobler.
Don't play with that wire.
Oh, Major Arnold Todd.
No.
The guy in the black suit. I almost called him the black guy, but anyways, Major Arnold Todd, the guy in the black suit in the black hat, who grabs it.
The medallion.
Yeah, grabs the medallion, and later in the movie he goes, "Hey, Hitler," indicating that he didn't need the medallion, that they didn't need the medallion anymore.
They just needed his hand.
They just needed his hand. That'd be so funny if they betrayed the dude and just cut his hand off. Why? We just need your hand.
We don't need the rest of you.
Oh. Anyways, he was some sort of like Nazi agent. Anyways,
right. Well,
so you're sadistic Nazi guess what is that? I never the word Gestapo
Gestapo officer.
Gestapo officer and secondary antagonist in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Essentially, what you're saying is that your favorite scene in Raiders of the Lost Ark is
Yeah.
a bar fight
It's
scene.
yeah,
with
the bar fight,
Gestapo.
the bar fights. I like bar fight scenes. What can I say? I like bar fight scenes and the craziness that happened in there. And it's just his acting is just phenomenal. He goes and reaches it
He
and goes,
grabs for
yeah,
the fiery hot golden medallion piece or the headpiece
and it's
of the
great.
staff. He picks it up and it's burning hot. It burns onto his flesh. He's like, ah!
It's so iconic. There's the other scene where my second favorite scene. Like, oh, no, you no, you do your favorite scene before we go on to honorary mentions, or before I start butchering, or before I start whatever.
Well, this one may seem a bit of an iconic scene, but my favorite scene from Raiders of the Lost Ark might have to be uh, just the big car chase sequence. Or it started out with Indiana Jones chasing down the Nazis and what was his name again? Gestapo.
No, he was a Gestapo.
No, the
Taut.
no, the arch rival.
Oh, Belloc.
Belloc.
Rene.
Yeah,
Belloc.
Rene Belloc. He's chasing Belloc and the Nazis down on horseback.
Yeah.
He's chasing them
Okay.
to get the Ark back,
And
and
then the cars fight.
he literally hops onto the truck that the Ark's on. He hijacks the truck, beats up a bunch of Nazis, runs a bunch more off the road, survives nearly being ran over himself by crawling under the truck, then whipping the axle piece, and then climbing back into the truck, kicks the one Nazi's butt, and then just runs him over after kicking him out, runs Belloc off the road, and then proceeds to drive away with the truck with the Ark on board. I always thought that scene was pretty awesome. That was my favorite.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Okay. Now for like honorable mentions, I guess. My honorable mention, I will say. No, honorable mention number one. My honorable mention number one. It was when when it was the guy with the hand at the Anyways, he has a brilliant screaming voice. So like, especially during the moment when he's dying.
I'd say that moment consists of the entirety of the bar fight.
Yeah,
scene.
I know.
So,
But anyways, like the honorable mention that I have is when he's screaming when he's dying.
when the angels come out of the Ark,
And his
or
face
those
just
spirits.
his face just melts. Out of all the faces of who died the worst in that film, I say it's always the guy who has the drip.
The drip.
Yeah, he had the best drip and the best death in the movie.
That's not true. The man with the best drip was Indiana Jones' friend, the guy with the big old black beard and the white outfit.
Oh, it's true. He had the white outfit, but like, no, I mean like for the villains.
He had the best drip.
I'm saying about the villains and the fact that they had the best car in the film. I think. What did he hit? Was that his car? I don't know. Remember. Anyways,
I don't think it was his car per se, but it definitely belonged to the Nazi officers.
Yeah. The other death was also horrifying. What did he just like turn to a skeleton and then die?
Are you talking about Belloc?
No, the other I think his name was like Arnold or something.
Oh, you talking about the Nazi officer?
Yeah, the other Nazi officer. The Arnold Yeah, Arnold Ernest, a Major Arnold Holt. Yeah.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, his face.
No. This is the my bad. Where is his name? The other guy. Where's the other guy? Herman Dietrich. Colonel
Herman Dietrich.
Dietrich. Sorry, Dietrich. That's his name. But yeah, Dietrich. He died in a different way. While the archaeologist, the rival archaeologist, he
Blew up.
died. He blew up.
Yeah, he just
It would have been
his
interesting.
head popped like a freaking balloon.
I feel like it would have been interesting if he had somehow survived that, and he retired. Think about it.
Terence D. Darby retire.
Think about it. Watching everyone that worked for him and whatnot. And then he begs Indiana Jones, take me back to America and have them arrest me. Yeah, I feel like that would have been. I like the idea of him being a constant rival, because now that I need to read the books. That's it. I didn't need to read the books because I like this. I like this act. I like this character. I wish
know,
that
I got a lot of books I need to finish reading too, and a lot.
No,
of
I need
books
to buy the books and then read them.
I'm saying
But I
I
also
got-
want to watch
I
the
got-
TV show.
I'm saying
that they
I
had
got a
before
lot
this.
of books I got to finish reading, and I got a lot of books I need to get
We're not.
so that I can start.
We're
reading
fake
them.
fans of Indiana Jones. There. We're frauds.
You're a fraud.
Well, no,
Speak
I
for
feel like
yourself.
I feel I said. Well, what I mean is, I feel like we're frauds because we only watched like the four films,
Speak
and
for
that's it.
yourself.
Well, you haven't watched the TV show, have you? The Young
I
Indiana
haven't.
Jones.
I haven't watched the TV show, but I read some of the books.
Well, anyways,
I didn't get to read them in order because every time I went to the library, they were always out of order. Like they never had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was always 1, 3, 8.
Well,
And I was like,
anyways,
please,
anyways.
have at least a
What is your
consistent
honorable
number.
mention?
My honorable mention that I liked is the plane fight scene where Indiana Jones is
That was going to
fighting
be
the
my
big-
next one.
the big burly man. Like, come on, Indiana
He
Jones.
could have just killed him with a gun. He could just like.
No, remember he punched him before he could get the gun, so the gun fell out.
No,
of
I
his-
meant like the big burly man. He could just grab a nearby gun or whatever.
He didn't
come
have
back
the
and then-
opportunity to.
No, he could just walk to the shack that was nearby, pick up a good Nazi gun. Not any type of gun. It has to be a Nazi gun. I have to say Nazi. Anyway, he could have picked up a gun or something, come back and like, hey, you're under arrest in the name of Germany.
Well, they had a big old fist fight, and then in the
but
end,
instead he's
Indiana
like-
Jones
I'm masculine
he just-
energy.
he just covers his head, and the guy just goes like turns. There's the propeller.
He could
Ah!
he could have dodged the word.
He could have been faded, but he didn't. Because
I guess he
villains
panicked.
are slow and stupid.
No, I think he panicked for
Nope.
some reason.
Well, you
Sometimes-
panicked.
Or maybe he just didn't have time to react to it other than just, oh, I'm dead.
Ah,
Like, that'd be so funny if there was no blood. It just gets sawed in half.
just
Ah! It's just no. That would be way too gory. Anyways, no. Well, I mean, no, it'd be just funny, like and it just gets deleted from the entire film. It's like, what happened?
well, I mean, it wouldn't be too gory if they don't show it. Like
Well,
like they find a way to not
just-
show it, just like a far angle shot. They just showed the body parts falling to the ground, and Indiana Jones just like.
I wonder how gory the books are.
A couple of them do have some very gory scenes, but not too. I wouldn't say it's too gory that.
I
it
wonder
would
how
make
gory
you
the-
that it would make you squeamish.
I wonder how gory it depends. I wonder how gory.
It's not on the same level as Jurassic.
You'd be surprised that sometimes the FNAF books can make me squeamish. Anyways,
no, I'm saying it's not on the same level as Michael Crichton's Jurassic Park.
But what I'm trying to say is, I feel like that. I feel like I wonder if like that if he. I wonder if the Young Adventures of Indiana Jones had any gore in it as well, despite the fact that he's a kid. You know what I'm saying?
We'll have to watch it one of these days if we can ever find it.
Apparently,
maybe it's on. Maybe it's on Hulu.
What's so interesting?
If you know anything, let us know in the comments down below.
You know what's so interesting is that George Lucas, Steven Spielberg, and I think basically just the cast of Young Indiana Jones, they were basically they weren't the last ones, but a lot of people can no longer properly stand inside. I think go and visit inside the Coliseum because of tourists would just steal stuff. So they would just steal bricks or whatever, or they would just or the fact that the Coliseum is just now unsafe and unstable. Let her do her thing. Anyways,
I'm just a bit worried she's gonna knock something over.
She's not. Anyways, let her do her thing so we could continue talking. Apparently, they had filmed inside the Roman Colosseum. People, they were so lucky. Like now, oh come on.
Well, I mean, the signs were there when it started lagging.
Okay. Anyways, I have heard that they are and we're back. I'm sorry. Sorry about that delay. Yeah. He was attacked by a cat.
Make sure you comment down below what your favorite.
Let me say that. Oh, yeah. Real quickly before we go, what is your favorite character in Indiana Jones? And do not say Indiana Jones.
No, I was gonna say his partner for the film, the guy with the big black beard and the white drip. I forgot his name.
I am going to say that I know it did my I guess I'll say it, despite the fact that the other villain of the film was wearing a black suit, and he just had a great drip. He is not my favorite character. In fact, my favorite character would be the main villain, the rival archaeologist,
Rene Belloc.
Rene, yeah. I really like him for what type of villain he is. He has some standards as a villain, but I think he deserved that death? Not necessarily. I feel like I understand why they killed him off and what the moral lesson he needed to learn the hard way. But I feel like that as a Christian, I feel like people just need to have wake-up calls instead of death.
Well, in the world of cinema, that ain't helpful.
Yeah. Whenever whenever there's a story that's out there and the Hollywood has decided to make story, they'll just make the villain die somehow or something like that. There's always the Hollywood version of the story where like, oh hey, this guy, he doesn't necessarily die, but let's make it to where he does die.
Films
or in Jurassic Park,
creative license.
Or in Jurassic Park, instead of like, oh hey, this was the villain of the story, instead of killing him off, let's just make him seem that he was nice and he had good intentions and whatnot.
It's not just that, but they take a lot of creative license and they like to change.
They like to warp things and whatnot instead of just retelling the story as it is. It's
they have to do some recreation.
But anyways,